Alright everyone, we did it. We finally got YouTube to respond to us with this whole COPPA situation. So I tweeted at Team YouTube on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at DPemer, by the way, shameless plug. But I've been tweeting them every now and then just to see if they'll respond, and I said, hey, why aren't you guys addressing the thousands of inappropriate videos that have been wrongfully marked as made for kids, like this one? And it was the infamous Just Peachy condom commercial. And we finally got a response. And before I read this out, guys, you gotta know that Team YouTube is a bot. Team YouTube sends out thousands of replies like a minute to people who are asking it questions and stuff. So it's not like the answer will be like perfectly personalized to what I asked. So essentially I asked that question and they said creators are required to accurately set their audience as made for kids or not to comply with data privacy laws. We have systems/policies to protect kids/families from inappropriate content. If you think content violates community guidelines, flag here. So immediately you'll notice that they completely missed the point of what I was saying, but I essentially asked them to elaborate on what systems and policies they have in place to protect kids and families because they've never talked about that before. And I made one more tweet where I said, surely you guys shouldn't just allow creators to mark content as made for kids without your support team checking it, right? And I said that's exactly how channels like this one are taking advantage of the situation by making sexual thumbnails of kids shows to trick children into watching them. And I showed them the screenshots of the Cartoons TV channel that I talked about, I think like last month. So essentially they said that creators are required to set their audience, but I already know that. That's not what I was asking. What I was saying is, why are you guys allowing people to mark content as made for kids without overriding it? For example, do you see this demonetized logo right here? That is automatically detected by YouTube when there is some sort of sexual content in your video. Automatically, YouTube can immediately detect that the second that you upload a video. So why can't they do the same with these videos that are being marked as made for kids? And the crazy part is about this video, they do acknowledge that it's like sexual and it's an age-restricted video, but it's still being marked as made for kids. So why don't these two things cancel each other out? Wouldn't that make sense? How can a video be age-restricted if it's made for kids? How can a video be made for kids if it's age-restricted? It works both ways, but YouTube can't really answer that question for me because this is a bot Twitter, but at least it's some sort of response, so I guess we're making a bit of progress. And that's where this follower of mine, shout out to Alex, showed me this tweet in March where YouTube acknowledged the COPPA update. He tweeted at them and said, how is this video in any way kid-friendly? And they said, thanks for sending this our way. It seems that the creator hasn't set the audience setting for this specific video, so it was tagged as made for kids by default. Why are you tagging a video as made for kids by default? You should tag a video as not made for kids by default. I'm going to make a whole separate video on this situation because this just deserves its own video in itself. But yeah, we can clearly see some huge flaws in this. But hey, at least YouTube did reply to me for once because I have tweeted at them several times. And we've actually got some sort of response, so maybe we can make some sort of progress from this. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support throughout this. Just make sure you guys keep sharing these videos so we can get YouTube's attention and show them that there are thousands of videos being marked as made for kids. That's what my whole channel has been about for like the past few months. But yeah, please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.